Your mind doesn't wander. It circles. Even when your body is still, something inside you keeps pacing. Replaying moments. Rewriting conversations. Forecasting disasters that never arrive. Silence doesn't calm you. It exposes you. Because the moment the noise stops, you become the noise. Others rest inside their lives. You hover above yours, watching it happen. And somewhere deep down, you start to wonder, is this intelligence or a slow psychological exile? You've noticed it, haven't you? The way people laugh without asking why. The way they move forward without dissecting every step. They experience life. You interpret it. You don't just hear words. You hear intention. You don't just see behavior. You see patterns forming behind it. And the more you see, the harder it becomes to belong. Because once you notice the seams in reality, you can't pretend they aren't there. This didn't start as philosophy. It started as survival. A younger version of you learned something early. That moods could shift without warning. That love could feel conditional. That safety required attention. So your mind sharpened itself. It learned to read tone before words, silence before conflict, patterns before pain. Thinking wasn't curiosity, it was protection. And the habit stayed. At first, this depth felt powerful. You could explain heartbreak, predict outcomes, understand people better than they understood themselves. But slowly, something inverted. Feeling turned into analysis. Pain turned into theory. Connection turned into caution. You became someone who could explain everything, except why knowing so much never brought peace. Your brain isn't broken. It's overstimulated. The regions responsible for meaning, memory, and self-reflection never power down. They loop. They revisit. They replay. Most minds rest between moments. Yours archives them. Every interaction becomes data. Every emotion becomes evidence. You don't live moments. You process them. Here's the cruel paradox. The more you understand people, the harder it is to let them close. You see the fracture lines in relationships before they break. You sense withdrawal before abandonment. You anticipate loss before attachment. So you prepare. You distance. You intellectualize. Not because you don't want love, but because you know exactly how it ends. There's a moment every deep thinker reaches. When reflection crosses into rumination. When curiosity hardens into obsession. Thoughts stop guiding you and start interrogating you. You ask questions that have no answers. You chase clarity that never arrives. And the mind that once protected you becomes the place you're trapped inside. This world moves fast, surface level, loud. It rewards certainty, not nuance. Speed, not contemplation. Depth feels inconvenient here. So you learn to compress yourself, to soften your insights, to keep quiet when your thoughts run too deep. Not because you're wrong, but because the world isn't built to hold you. You don't just notice pain, you absorb it. The tension in rooms, the sadness behind smiles, the words people don't say. Your nervous system treats it all as urgent. So you grow tired, not from action, but from awareness. A fatigue that sleep doesn't fix. Eventually, something shifts. You realize you can't think your way into peace. Understanding isn't the same as healing. Insight isn't the same as presence. And for the first time, you stop trying to solve yourself. Healing doesn't mean becoming shallow. It means letting thought exist, without obeying it. Letting emotion pass, without dissecting it, returning to the body, the breath, the present moment, where life actually happens. Your depth was never the enemy. Believing you had to suffer for it was. Here's what no one tells deep thinkers. You weren't meant to escape your mind. You were meant to stop living only inside it. Your awareness is a gift. When grounded, a curse. When isolated, the goal was never to stop thinking. It was to remember how to be. And when you finally do, the noise softens, not because the mind goes silent, but because it no longer runs the show. You were never too much. You were just awake, in a world that prefers sleep. And maybe, just maybe, your depth was never meant to isolate you, but to change the way you touch life itself.